And then you appeared here. He says like, I knew that you were definitely we had a destiny together, and not in the romantic way, but it's not the romantic way. Is he's not implying it romantically in case the translation might make it seem that way, but it's just like he's saying like we were destined to meet. How do I translate this? I know what it means. 说的跟真的一样，也不知道他要耍什么花样。He sure makes it sound genuine, but who knows what kind of trick he's up to. He got angry there. Hey, the fight between the black and white Miao clans. In any case, the real reason is because Miaojiang has had a drought and no rain. 其实let's see. But in truth, we could probably get rid of this drought, as long as you, sir, will be willing to do something, or be willing to do something about it, I guess. Clear the drought? Oh, what do you have in mind? Well, I'm not sure if you know, sir, if you know, have you heard of the fairy sword? The old sacred sword? The fairy sword? Huh, it's the name of the set, it's the name of the series, 仙剑. So he's talking about the 仙剑, which is the name of the series. Haha. We've gone full circle now. Oh, 仙剑, the fairy sword? I've never heard of it. Oh, well, sir, then perhaps you've at least heard of the goddess Nuwa of the Miao clan, the legend of the goddess Nuwa of the Miao clan, right? Of course, the goddess Nuwa is the goddess that all the Miao people believe in. But not only have I heard it, but I see. But I've also been in contact with someone from the clan of Nuwa. Is that what he say? 有周元, yeah. Okay. Ha! I knew we were destined to meet. Let's see. 想传当年女娲神语，引发江红的黑龙江，说是利用昆仑山五色宝石所连什么仙剑，斩杀恶龙平定水战。会 OK。I've heard it's been passed down that at that time the goddess Nuwa, in order to defeat the black dragon that was causing the river floods, she used a what? 免元. Oh, thank you. I didn't realize. I read it as Zhou because I thought it was the other. Oh, never mind. I see it. I misread the character. Sorry. Let's see. Let's see. So she was where was I again? Oh yes. I heard that at that time the goddess Nuwan, in order to defeat the black dragon causing the rivers to flood, she used she used a sword called the fairy sword, the Shenjian, that was made out of the 5 sacred stones, sacred stones of the Kunlun Mountain. Wait, what? And she used it to cut the evil dragon, and was able to calm the waters. So wait, what word is that again? Yes, I'm actually going to double check, because I don't want to mislead people, even though it's kind of it's not really important, but it's better if I get this right the first time. Oh, yuan. Oh, yuan qing the yuan. Okay, I see. Oh, no, it's not yuan qing, but it's pronounced the same way. Yuan. I misread it. Sorry. It is. I think it's a good sign that I'm starting to lose my ability to read it again, to read things properly. Oh, it's yuan. Okay, the origin. Oh, okay. Now that makes sense. I was like, what does Zhou and Yuan have to do with anything? But no, it's yuan. That makes sense. I really need to remember these words before the next time I broadcast. It basically means I'm not studying Guwen hard enough. Oh well. In any case, I already translated this part. Yeah, yuan is really tough to. It's saying you have a destiny with someone, but it's not romantic in a way. It's more like we are fated to meet, and it's not. There's nothing romantic implied about that. It's just the Chinese way of thinking, it's like fate brought us together. I guess it's the same concept in European, it's it must be fate that brought us together, and it's not necessarily romantic in that context either. But it's a little bit tougher to. I think that's the best way to describe it. Shall I move on? Yeah, I already translated this part. So Nuwa defeated the Dark Dragon with that sword. So it was passed down Well, if it was said that Nuwa was able to dispel the disasters related to water, yeah, that's the best way I can translate it. It sounds a little weird when I say it that way, but Miaojiang is now going through a drought disaster. This fairy sword, Shenjian, perhaps it would be able to clear the drought. That's right. This sword, 998天燕子花了998天. Wait, what? 9,981 days? My gosh. This sword took 9,981 days to forge. It will never be destroyed. It can never be destroyed over 1,000 years, and it can break 钢石. I guess it can break iron and stones. Oh, 割爱. Oh, I see. Give up something very well. What did you first say? 舍不得. Well, yeah, 舍不得 is the best way. Oh, yeah. Oh, 998. Oh, it would be because it would say 9,000, 9,900 if it was 9,000. Oh, 9 times 9. Oh, 998. Oh, I was like, yeah, that's right. It's a multiplication. Yeah, I really probably should sleep pretty soon. If I'm messing up things that I would normally understand. It's hard, because I know when you read text, it's you can't hear how the person is saying it. So it kind of sometimes for me, I was like, what am I reading again? I lose track of it. But okay, 9,981天. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's see. 相传 只要仙剑属意的主人。Oh, I see. 手持仙剑者们，转动人生成员必能留出无数的。Huh, that's an interesting. That's an interesting thing. So they say that as long as someone who is只要仙剑属于 how do I translate this? So it's like a master of like the will of the fairy sword, 仙剑. They will be able to use the fairy sword to cut and break the spring of the spiritual mountain, and will be able to bring out countless amounts of spring water from the earth, from within the earth. I guess that's the theory. I've been here in Dali for so long. How come I've never heard of this legend? 这是流传于中原武林的传说，知道的人不多。我当年好不多。Interesting. So he's saying that. He's saying that this has been passed down. So this legend that has been passed down to all of them, like the martial arts warriors, a lot of people don't know about it. But he's saying that then the martial arts practice, those ancestors of who loved martial arts, in order to find this sacred sword, they would search for it their whole lives, even in poverty, but all the way until death. But they were never able to see the Xianjian once, the fairy sword once. Sorry. So those ancestors before the end, or the ancestor before the end, or like he had an ancestor. I'm not ancestors, not plural. My ancestor before, it was his ancestor that was looking for that, but he or she would search for their whole lives and would never find it. And he's saying that before he died, he laid down a rule. 家是一组，世世代代都得寻找。Oh, every generation of us, the Jia family, for all generations, must go find the sacred sword, the Xianjian, until we find it. Until we finally find it. People who practice martial arts dreaming of having a sword. 这般指着我刀手。A person who practicing martial arts seeking a sword, I can totally understand like why he would feel. I can totally understand how he must have felt. But it must be really hard for you, his sons and grandsons, to follow his wishes. Yes. It was passed down to my father, who was my father's generation, and he was the one who gave up on martial arts and became a merchant. All he was doing is all we're doing is slowing down the will of the past people, I guess. all we're doing is slowing down the. Not slowing down. It's like getting